First round was aptitude round, which is normal test round, and the questions from your own domain. Later on, I had an interview which consists of two stage, which was in the same Zoom meeting.
Okay. Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we have Abhinav Kumar with us and he has recently placed in Ola Electrics. So today in this video he will be telling the selection process and his interview experience of Ola Electric. So make sure you watch the video till end, and in case you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. So now let's start this video with a brief introduction of Abhinav.
Hello everyone and hello Pankaj. My name is Abhinav Kumar and I am a graduate from Birla Institute of Technology, Misra, which has its off-campus in Patna. I was in the off-campus. I have completed my graduation in BE Mechanical and 2021 pass out. Currently, I am working in Ola Electric, which I got as off-campus placement.
Okay. So congratulations Abhinav for getting placed in Ola Electric. So now can you give an overview of the selection process of Ola Electric? So what was the pattern? What was the selection process?
Yes, your Pankaj, but thanks for the warm, healthy wishes for my selection in Ola Electric. But as if I go in brief regarding the process of Ola Electric hiring, it's basically consists of two rounds, which was the first round was aptitude round, which is normal test round, and the questions from your own domain. As I am from mechanical background, I had question from my mechanical domain, and aptitude round both were of in same round. The both aptitude and domain questions were being asked. Later on, I had an interview which consists of two stage, which was in the same Zoom meeting.
Okay. So this was an overview of the selection process of Ola Electric. So now can you give in detail about online round? So what kind of questions were asked and how many questions were there and what was the duration of the test? Can you tell in detail?
Yes, your Pankaj. And the duration of the test was about 1.5 hours. The half hour, 30 minutes was given for the aptitude and the aptitude questions, and 1 hour was given for the domain questions. The aptitude round generally consists of the question which generally all the selection process which they are conducting, companies are conducting, has their common questions based on certain common concepts such as progression, permutation, communication, times, geometry, and other profit loss, simple interest, those and graph, bar graph, all those common topics, which generally consist in all of the examinations. As I was preparing for GATE examination, so I used to prepare for the GATE aptitude paper. So I had been prepared parallelly for the interview at those time. And the second segment of the round was the question from my domain, which generally consists of question from the most of the common paper which the student mechanical engineering students have. I got questions from my mechanical domain, which has question from strength of material, fluid mechanics, thermodynamics, and some of from refrigeration and manufacturing industry. That is one of the paper of production.
This was what online round. So now
Yeah.
can you tell in detail about interview round? So how was the interview and what were the duration of the interview and what kind of questions were asked?
Yes, sir. And the after the completion of aptitude round, I got my result of that I have been cleared my online aptitude and technical round in next 3 days of after completion of my uh, online test round, and my interview was scheduled after 2 days. 2 days next to the online round which I have gave. It consists in the interview. I generally had questions from my projects which I have done. I have worked on design and fabrication of ATV, that is being conducted by SAE and AMBA. So as Ola Electric is an auto, we can say a kind of automobile company, but electronics concept is also being involved in it. But they were more interested in my automobile project. They gone more detail regarding my project, what was my role, how I have worked in, what was my contribution in the segment, and they asked me some of the basic terminologies or companies component which I have used, such as this suspension I have, this kind of suspension I have used, because there are several classification of suspensions. As my department was suspension department, I was the head of suspension department in the team. So they've gone more deep regarding the kind of suspension, company of suspension, and how you design your, what are the parameters you have used. So actually they were checking that have I really done the project or I am not taking in my resume.
Okay. most of the questions were from project only, or was there any other?
Uh, yeah, they are basically only my from my project questions, and some questions regarding the general awareness in the industries where automobile, some of the automobiles company, how is the some question regarding what is your view regarding the EV industries, why you want to join the company, why you want to be in the EV sector. So those were the some common questions and some general awareness questions regarding which companies are currently in major player in the EV segment two wheeler. So general market awareness question. Then further the round was being, I had to wait in this same Zoom meeting in the waiting room. Then I was being transferred to the another Zoom another room, which I had a simple discussion with the HR person, and there was after the completion of the second room meeting, I was transferred to the in a waiting room. Then I was in the third Zoom room where I've been informed. The HR had discussion regarding my work location and date of joining, and in the same meeting they have informed me that they are selecting me as a graduate engineer trainee role in Ola Electric. And I got the mail this next day evening, by the next day evening, that I have been selected, and they sent me the flight ticket to join the company before even giving the joining letters. I got the joining letter after I onboarded my flight for the training in Bangalore.
Okay.
So it is a completely in 48-hour complete process has been scheduled for me.
So basically, it was an immediate joining process.
Yeah, it was a completely immediate hiring process.
Okay. So now, can you give some tips and preparation strategies for someone who is going to give an interview for Ola Electric? How they should prepare and what are the things we should take care before going to interview?
Pankaj, I think there's nothing any sort of tip for a company specific. There's a tip. There are certain things which we have to follow, which is common for all the companies. If you are paying for any of the interview or for the joining in the company, that you have to basic requirement for a freshers is that you have to be good at your aptitude, which is a compulsory for any of the company. And some are the most common highlighted paper of your stream, which has major percentage of questions in. I will be talking in the terms of gate examination because I have prepared. So the subject which had more priority in the gate examination, the questions are generally more in the questions are generally from those topic itself in the any of the domain paper which you are applying for any company. So be from which some of the important subject like strength of material, thermodynamics, and production engineering, which is must because majority of questions are from them. Thermodynamics is must. Strength of material, design of material are some of the important papers, and engineering mathematics are some of the important paper for any mechanical freshers to apply in any of the company as a fresher.
Okay. So thank you, Abhinav, for coming and sharing your interview experience. I hope this will be helpful to viewers. So thank you once again.
Thank you, Pankaj, for giving this opportunity to share my experience with everyone.